Lovely to see the mailbox in green, because oftentimes in the UK it's red, right? Come. The buses are in green or yellow. In the UK we just see red buses.
And why is that? Because Ireland's national colours is green.
Yay.
So England is red, Scotland's blue, Ireland's green, and Wales is the dragon.
Wow. So what's the symbol for Ireland? Oh, the 3 leaves.
3 leaves and the harp, depending on which part of Ireland you're from.
Yes. And UK is the lion.
Yeah. So in this memorial, we see that it's looks like a war memorial, but they don't really specify which like battle or war is commemorating, and that's because it's actually a memorial dedicated to all those who fought for Irish freedom. So that was basically throughout all of history. AP, do you know who's Cuchulainn?
Not really.
It's a famous Irish mythological hero. I know I'm pronouncing his name wrong, but
You might have butchered his name, but never mind. Continue, please.
he's basically the iconic Irish hero for Ireland. So the equivalent of King Arthur for England, or Heracles for Greece. And a funny tidbit of story was that he was made to fight a war for Ireland because all the Irish men had giving birth pains.
Irish men having birth pains?
Because they were cursed. Because in the past, in the previous generation before that, they forced a pregnant queen to race against someone else to win land for Ireland or something.
Okay.
And then the queen was so angry, she won, but she was so angry she cursed all the men to have birthing pains during times of war.
Oh my god.
So fun fact. I need to read up more on the history, but yeah.
Oh, that's very interesting.
Today we're going to the second part of the Book of Kells experience, which is a giant red building.
And we're gonna get some souvenirs as well. It's astoundingly beautiful, the manuscript.
That's why the souvenirs are equally beautiful.
But let's see how much they cost first.
It is time for the old library to focus on conservation and preservation, protecting the glorious body of knowledge it holds and nurturing it for future generations.
So we are at St. Patrick's Cathedral, right?
Yep.
Okay, anything you would like to say about St. Patrick?
He was the saint that converted Ireland and using the shamrock. to explain the Trinity, which is not exactly accurate.
Right, yeah.
But I
Because
guess
the three persons become so distinct, right? But they are also
no, that's
one
because
God.
oh, never mind. Yeah,
Yeah. What did you try to say?
oh, nothing.
Okay.
And-
Yeah. And St. Patrick's Day is coming up actually. So when we leave the country, St. Patrick's Day, they will have a huge celebration on March the 17th. Yeah. So we already see like a lot of green costumes or green costumes everywhere in the store. So apparently Irish really love this national colour.
So today we're going to Kilkenny and Glendalough.
Yes, it seems like I can have a chance to hug the little sheep, which I'm super excited about.
St. Connor's Church.
Okay, take a look. It seems like they have a very tall tower, but we're not gonna climb it at any rate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can.
Alright, so we are heading into the priest's house, which can be dated to 12th century according to the plank. And darling, this is a location that you missed.
Yes.
Do you think you will still have a chance to be a priest?
Eastern Rite, maybe.
Darling, look. What is that?
There's a fog face.
You take a look again. Can you see yourself in it?
That's a fog, not me.
Oh, the eyes look a bit like yours.
Yes, AP.
在第部费克公布了那么1周后。
This is the body. That's what we call it.
They're down at full pitch. But also, as you see, it's a great way of getting the dog-child bond with your friends, and it is very, very important.
Wow.
Hey, look here.
So docile. scene.
Yeah.
And also, we are super grateful. We're super grateful. The days we've been to Oxford and now Dublin, every day is a sunny day.
Yeah.
So,
It's like yesterday morning.
Yesterday morning, yeah, just drizzled a little bit, but then it quickly stopped, right? And then we had very, very clear weather as well. Oh, so beautiful. We are approaching the sea. Stunning. Isn't it so beautiful, darling?
Yes.
Let me see. Seagulls.
That's not seagull, that's like a crow.
Okay.
That's seagull right up there.
Okay. So one is white, the other is black.
Yep.
Okay. So why do they need a lighthouse? There's no place for them to park the ship.
No, because they'll go down here into Dublin Bay to the city.
Oh.
So lighthouse make sure they don't hit the cliff.
Oh. Wow. Danny, you really know a lot. A baby lying down with a plushy toy that's like a little bear on top of the baby's body. Can you see that? To the city center and buy my souvenirs.
Okay, we can.
But then it's quite far, right? In Dublin, we're heading to London to meet up with our friends and then head off
To Singapore.
head back to Singapore very soon.
Yeah, but this last day in Dublin, last 1 hour in Dublin, 3 hour in Dublin, we're going to see the James Joyce Museum, and then on the way we're seeing Paddy Power on fire. So this is
Poor thing. Okay, so what is Paddy Power?
so Paddy Power is basically gambling like Ladbrokes in the UK.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and then now it's on fire. This way you gamble. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Interesting.
a very dangerous business. Better not to involve.
someone can write a poem about this. Yeah, okay. So this is the Georgian Quarter. Georgian style residential buildings. And behind us is the James Joyce Museum, as you can see here. And who is James Joyce?
Who wrote a lot of very famous novels about streams of consciousness, like Ulysses, Dubliner. Yes, so we just passed by one of the houses. Apparently, a provost and a scholar from Trinity College Dublin used to stay there, and Darling and I were just been talking about, you know, how oftentimes we just forget what scholars have contributed to the field. However, we always remember the authors, right, and what they wrote. For instance, J.R. Tolkien and C.S. Lewis from Oxford, and we barely remember their scholarship. And Darling, as a fan of J.R. Tolkien, also got stuck like what sort of scholarship J.R. Tolkien was part of, what sort of scholarly work J.R. Tolkien was part of. But again, we just remember him as the author of The Lord of Rings.
Yeah, I didn't even know he was a scholar until I met my wife.
In linguistics, right? He used to teach at Merton.
Characteristic of Georgian architecture, you see a lot of neo-Palladian and neo-classical elements here. Like the portico, the fake portico, the tiny Corinthian order. Yeah, so this is very characteristic of like late 1700s, 1800s Britain and the architects who were living there, because they were very obsessed with bringing back the glory days of the old classical era, as well as the Palladian style from Italy.
Ah, interesting.
And obviously it got exported here to, not exported, I guess they owned Ireland back then. it got built here in Ireland as well.